Hey, Deandre, congrats on the win. I guess I'll start. What does it feel like to finally get one of those to fall? It seems like it's been a lot of bad luck the other way this season.
Yeah, like you said, it's always been on the opposite, the opposing side, unfortunately. But like you said, it was good to be on this side tonight. Obviously, it was great for Trent as well. I mean, he's been playing great so far, and that just adds on to what he's doing for us. So that was great. That was great. I mean, we any win is a good win for us.
I want to ask you a little bit about Malachi. Nick was just saying that he has to learn to be more aggressive, and he showed some of that tonight to sort of really get in there and attack the rim. Is that something that's tough for a rookie to learn to do? And how do you, as a rookie, or how does he, as a rookie, learn to be assertive and aggressive? Um,
Well, I'd just say just to start off, I mean, he got some guys he can look up to for sure. Obviously, Kyle and Fred was out tonight, but I mean, that's a starting point from him. I mean, obviously Kyle first. How many years he's been in the league and what he's done for Toronto, but Fred as well. I mean, those are two guys that stay in his ear. I mean, obviously I'm out there with him too. I stay in his ear, but I mean, he's a confident rookie. Uh, we all know that. I mean, I'm not sure what coach said about it, but we know what he was doing in college. I mean, he was drafted as a scoring point guard. So I think it's just more so just him learning his spots. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing in this league. Everybody has their go-to shots or go-to, I guess, area on the court where they try to go to. So I think he's going to be good. I mean, offensively, he's gifted. He can score the ball from the three. He can obviously finish. He was finishing over Alex Len tonight with contact with his offhand. So that's the last thing we worried about. We just trying to get him to try to take the best shot every time.
Thanks, DeAndre.
Thanks, Aaron. We'll go to Eric Corrine from The Athletic.
Hey, DeAndre, congrats on the win. I saw on the replay you caught the shot from Gary once it went through the hoop and touchdown spiked it. Was that a year's worth of frustration or what was that?
Uh, I don't know. It was game over, so I was like, let me do something I can't do during the game.
Yeah, I guess that's a technical usually.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I caught the ball, I looked at the ref and I was like, you can't do nothing now. And it just happened. I mean, it was just game over, obviously. And soon as he hit the behind the back, I knew it was good. So that was just kind of a celebration.
You shared the floor with Malachi a lot, and particularly in that last run. Uh, he seems almost like his defense is pretty far ahead for a rookie. What do you notice when you're out there with him, just in terms of, not only him sticking with his guy, but the reads he's making off the ball?
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, he's a confident kid. Obviously, when you're smaller, defensively, you have to be aggressive like that. And like I was saying with Fred, Fred is obviously one of our best defenders on our team, and it starts with the grit. And like I said, he's learning from him, but he also has his own game. I mean, he's very aggressive. He's very confident as a rookie. I would say a lot of rookies aren't as confident as he is. I can tell you that. But I mean, obviously, we've had a lot of guys in and out playing different amount of minutes. I mean, he was obviously with 905 at first, and he was doing what he was doing there, and we was happy for him. And tonight was a good night. I mean, like I said, he's confident. We're confident in him, and I think he's just going to only get better.
Congrats on getting that spike in. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thanks, E. We're going to go to William Liu from Yahoo Sports Canada.
All right, DeAndre, you've given a lot of other people credit, man, but you had a great game as well. I want to start with your defense first. Obviously, you were matched up against Westbrook, and that's obviously the bulk of what Washington likes to do with their offense. What do you think is the key to sort of containing Westbrook? Obviously, he's too great of a player to stop entirely, but you did kind of hold him to at least a sort of below average shooting. Well, I think he had that in the first half too. Like, it was nuts.
Nah, I mean, over the past 4 years in Atlanta, I always guarded Russ, and
Okay.
the thing with him when I try to guard him, I just try to get into his head and just try to get him frustrated and uncomfortable. I think that's the biggest thing with Russ. I mean, he's obviously a confident player, but if you try to get him out of his game, you can get him out of his game. You can get him to turn the ball over, or just try to make his shots a lot tougher. I mean, he's obviously taken a lot of tough shots already, but mentally, I mean, I just try to get into his head and just try to make him do something he doesn't want to. I mean, I looked up, I think it was third quarter, early fourth, and I'm like, damn, he already got a damn triple double, and I was like, great, that's over with. So now let's really guard him and just try to contain him. And I think that's the biggest thing in this league. All the best scorers, it's hard to try to stop what they've already been doing. It's more so just trying to contain what they're doing.
And then offensively, you know, obviously like playing point guard is not necessarily like your specific job description, but you did a really good job with it tonight. You shot the ball efficiently, didn't turn the ball over, had some nice assists. How would you assess your own like performance as the point guard today, filling in for Fred and Kyle?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I think secondary ball handling, obviously, more so the main backup point, I would say. But I mean, I'm confident in making plays. I love the ball in my hand, making plays. So I think it helps me because I'm so unselfish. So if you back up off me, obviously you need to score, and I think that happened a few times tonight. But I'm also everyone on the team knows I'm an unselfish player. So like when Baines is rolling, he knows the roll. Chris knows the pop. I mean, I pretty much know everyone's game. So I think that helps me so much.
And speaking of your drives, like you did have some pretty tough finishes where it seems like the defender is kind of in place because they're kind of playing off you a little bit, but you're still able to finish around them because you're kind of freezing them in place. You kind of got like a little herky-jerky game. Like, where did you pick that up? Did you always play like that, or is that something you sort of picked up over the course of your career?
Most definitely. I've always had that slashing, finishing at the rim, athletic finishes throughout my entire career. I am 6'5", so sometimes some smaller guards are on me, and I can shoot it over them or finish above them. So, I mean, I just got a couple different finishes I can go with it, but I think that you just got to keep the defense honest, and I think that's what I did tonight. At least in the second half, I was able to get to the rim, and then they started guarding me, and I was able to hit other guys that were coming off open. So it just depends on the game. I mean, I'm going to be aggressive when I need to be, but I'm also going to look for the open guys.